Have you ever felt like a ghost in your own life? You are present everywhere, blending seamlessly with others, yet feeling completely invisible and alone. You are praised for being understanding and easygoing. People love having you around because you never cause trouble and always know exactly what to say. But as the night ends and the lights go out, a cold realization hits. You realize that despite the many faces around you, nobody truly knows you. Your presence is like a ripple on the water. You adapt to every container, yet you have no solid shape of your own to hold on to. This is the silent tragedy of those who are too good at adapting. By becoming everything for everyone, you have accidentally become nothing to yourself. We often mistake this trait for maturity or emotional intelligence, but deep down, it is a heavy burden that carries the weight of 1,000 unspoken words. When you spend your entire existence making others comfortable, you eventually find that there is no space left in the world for your own comfort. This is the paradox of perfection. You have mastered the art of being what they want, but in the process, you have lost your true self. Psychologists refer to people like you as social chameleons. You possess an incredibly high EQ that allows you to read and anticipate the needs of others. You aren't being fake. You are simply an expert at adjusting your frequency to match the room. You become the person that the situation requires. In a professional setting, you are the reliable worker. With friends, you are the listener. With family, you are the one who keeps the peace. You scan the environment constantly, picking up on micro-expressions and subtle shifts in tone. You know exactly when to laugh and when to stay silent. This ability is a superpower, but it comes with a hidden cost. You have become a mirror that reflects the world instead of a person. You have a different version of yourself for every person you know. You are so consistent in your inconsistency that no one sees the pattern. People often thank you for getting them, but they never stop to ask if they get you. They love the comfort you provide to them. The social chameleon is often the most popular person in the room, yet they feel like the most isolated. Their popularity is built on illusions. You are searching for a connection that doesn't require a mask, but you have worn the masks for so long you've forgotten your own face. Each time you adapt to please someone else, a small piece of your true identity breaks away, leaving you feeling more fragmented and lost inside. They are not being fake on purpose. They have simply mastered the art of becoming a perfect mirror, reflecting every expectation the world places upon them. Where does this need to be understanding come from? For many, the roots are buried deep in childhood and the lessons of attachment and survival. Children are like sponges, soaking up the emotional atmosphere of their home. Some learn early that their safety depends on their ability to please others. If you grew up in an environment where love was conditional or emotions were volatile, you learn to become a peacekeeper to avoid any potential conflict. Attachment theory suggests that we develop internal working models of how relationships function based on our earliest experiences with our primary caregivers and family. You became parentified, taking on the emotional weight of the adults around you. You learned to read moods before you even learned how to read books. This hypervigilance became your primary tool for navigating the world. You learned that being good meant being quiet, helpful, and above all, never being a burden. Your value became tied to your utility. You felt that you were only worthy of love when you were making someone else's life easier or better. This created a lifelong habit of walking on eggshells. You became terrified of disappointing anyone, as if a single mistake would lead to complete abandonment. You traded your authenticity for security. It was a fair trade for a child trying to survive, but it is a heavy price for an adult. The tragedy is that the very skills that kept you safe as a child are now the things that keep you isolated as an adult. For these individuals, understanding others was never a choice, but a survival mechanism, trading their own authentic voice for a fleeting sense of relational security. Think of your identity like the Titanic. On the surface, everything looks grand and functional, but underneath, there is a slow and inevitable sinking happening. The erosion of identity happens slowly. Each time you say, "I don't mind," when you actually do, a piece of your soul drifts away. Eventually, you reach a point where you don't even know what your favorite food is or what music you actually enjoy without someone else there. You have spent so much time being a we that you have forgotten how to be an I. Your internal compass has been permanently damaged. Ask yourself, who am I when no one is watching? If the answer is a frightening silence, then you are experiencing the erosion of your identity. You have suppressed your needs for so long that they have stopped knocking on the door of your consciousness. You have become a stranger to yourself. This numbness is often mistaken for calm, but it isn't the calm of a peaceful lake. It is the silence of an abandoned and hollow city. You are constantly navigating by someone else's stars. You have become the ultimate passenger in your own life, never once touching the steering wheel. The price of fitting in everywhere is belonging nowhere. You are a citizen of every world, but a resident of none, forever floating in between. When you are everything to everyone, you are nothing to yourself. This is the ultimate cost of your adaptation, the quiet death of your own spirit. You become a beautiful, empty room with doors wide open for everyone else to enter. Yet somehow, you realize you have lost the only key. Why are the most understanding people often the loneliest? It is because they are trapped in a prison of their own making, a cage of kindness. People fall in love with your convenience, not your character. They love how easy you make their lives, but they don't see the struggle underneath. You are surrounded by people who know you, but they only know the version of you that you have curated for their specific pleasure and needs. There is a profound loneliness in being loved for a lie. Even when you are being hugged, you feel the distance of the mask between you. You are a master of the stage, but the applause feels empty because you know it's for the character, not the actor behind the heavy velvet curtain. You fear that if you showed your true self, your anger, your sadness, or your messy parts, everyone would leave you. So you remain perfectly lonely, fine. Your loneliness is a secret you keep from the world to protect the world. You carry the silence so others don't have to hear the noise. It is exhausting to be the emotional glue for everyone else while you are falling apart. You are everyone's therapist, but who is yours in return? The most painful loneliness isn't being physically alone. It is being surrounded by a crowd of people who only love the character you are acting. The way out of this trap is not to stop caring about others, but to start caring about yourself with the same intensity and unwavering commitment. You must learn to be a lighthouse, not a rescue boat. A lighthouse stands tall and shines its own light without chasing after the passing ships. Start small by practicing the power of no. It is a complete sentence and a vital tool for reclaiming the boundaries of your own precious life. Spend time in solitude to rediscover your own voice. What do you like? What do you hate? What makes your heart beat faster with genuine excitement? Allow yourself to be unpleasant or difficult sometimes. Real friends will stay because they love the real you, and the ones who leave weren't yours. Loneliness begins to fade the moment you stop performing for others and finally allow yourself the freedom to be beautifully, authentically, and wonderfully imperfect. You are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to have needs. You are allowed to be more than just a reflection of someone else. The transition from being understanding to being authentic is terrifying, but it is the only path that leads to true connection and lasting inner peace. Your true tribe is waiting for the real you. They don't need a chameleon. They need a human being who is brave enough to be seen. Being understanding is a virtue, but being true to yourself is happiness. Don't let the trap of adaptation swallow your soul. Knowledge only gains value when it is shared. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on future insights.